Hi, I'm Eve, and I'm the creator of Essentials line of sports recovery products. For those that have seen the Petrissage video, welcome back. For those, if this is your first time viewing with me, today we're going to be demonstrating the Petrissage technique. And so what Petrissage is designed to do is to help squeeze out some of the metabolic wastes and things that might get trapped inside your tissues and help flush them out to get them out into the circulatory system for the body to naturally begin to kind of process them and get them, up and away and out of the body. The first thing I want to do is make sure that I've got some oil. I've got this essential sports massage oil that has some specifically blended essential oils that are, understood to be able to help facilitate the healing process. First thing I'm going to do is kind of warm up using Petrissage. If you want to know more about the Petrissage technique, I do have a video that explains in more detail about what Petrissage is, and for the purposes just to kind of like warm up and start the circulatory process before you start going into the deeper massage strokes so that your body doesn't kind of like go into, I don't want to say shock, but it can sometimes create a more resistance against when you're kind of going too deep too fast before the body has a chance to warm up, similar to how you would when you're warming up before a workout. So here, do a couple Petrissage strokes, this kind of gliding, warming them up. And then now for the Petrissage, what Petrissage does, it's more of a kneading technique. And what that means is that you're going to, similar to how you would knead dough, where you want to get out some of the bubbles or you want to kind of start to create some kind of elastic feel in the consistency of the dough. So you're just going to kind of like knead the muscle tissues. The calf is like a really good one to work on to see that, where you just can kind of like lift up the belly of it and just kind of move things around, see if there's any kind of junk in there that you can kind of squeeze out. And if you can see, I've got some kind of movement where I separate the muscle tissues themselves, kind of work in there, kind of lifting and squeezing at the same time. And that really helps to kind of get into the deeper layers that you don't get when you're doing just strictly Petrissage. And then as you move up the leg, if you feel like you need a little bit of oil so you don't have too much friction on the skin, just add a little bit more, kind of move up here. And even in the hamstring, you can get that kneading, lifting up, pulling, using your thumbs, kind of getting up, lifting where the IT band is, moving across all of your hamstrings. Because the hamstrings can really get bound up and very tight. And because they're more tendinous in nature, they don't have as much elasticity. So with this technique, it really helps you kind of separate the different muscles that make up the hamstring group. And then when you kind of flush it out, and I like to always just do a little bit more of that Petrissage just to kind of push anything that you might have pulled up and help move it back out. All right, so now Megan's going to demonstrate how easy it is to be able to do this yourself. So go ahead and put some of the Essentials oil on your fingers. Okay, and once you feel like you have it's enough, and you're always going to think about lifting, squeezing, kind of moving, lifting, squeezing. There you go, kind of using both hands, kind of working together, but opposite. Oh, that looks really good. And then anytime you feel a particularly sore spot, just maybe spend a little bit extra time on that area. It's amazing how when you do this, you discover some underlying issues that are lying latent, that just by feeling them yourself, you can get right on top of them, start to address them, start to flush them out, start to work them out before they do become a potential issue. So just like foam rolling is good because again, it helps to work the fascia, it doesn't always feel the same when you do it yourself, where you can really feel what areas need to be spot specifically addressed. And then you can go down, kind of work down even into your calf muscle. Just kind of go down there. Yep, same thing. Just kind of squeeze some of that junk out. And then when you might need a break from all of this squeezing, because it can get a little uncomfortable, then you can go back to the effleurage technique and just kind of like flush it out just like that. Yep, sweep it up, and that helps with the circulation. The circulatory process will help to move that junk up and out of the way. And it can be like just a nice 1-2 step process. Warm it up, work it out, cool it down. Just like in training. So that was the Petrissage application. And one of the best methods of utilizing Petrissage is to start with the effleurage, where it helps to warm up the tissues. Then you get a little bit deeper with the Petrissage, move things, squeeze things, knead things out of the deeper parts of the tissue fibers, and then flush them back out with the effleurage. And this way you'll have a more comprehensive and overall way of helping the body facilitate the healing process and improve your circulation, improve your recovery time, so that the next day your body will have fresher legs or fresher calves and so forth to get to your next workout. So thank you again for joining me. I'm Eve from Essentials, and if you want more information about my products, you can go to www.evessentials.com. See you next time.